Today we are driving to Wawa. But first we gotta stop somewhere at a rest stop. We kind of just packed up and went this morning after I slept in, so it's getting close to lunch, but we're gonna have brunch along the way at a rest stop, so we'll do that first. So it's the next morning. We're on the road again, as you can see. Just thought I'd give you a quick little update though about the mouse situation. I had a very unrestful sleep last night. Every little sound had me up wondering if there was a mouse in there. Benny was up a little bit, not quite sure. We never found one, he never caught one. So we think our solution has worked. We'll see. We'll continue counting the days that we are mouse free.
We've taken a little detour to a town called Marathon and found a nice little spot. Hopefully you can see the lake behind me. And we're just gonna set up and have some lunch. Unfortunately, we couldn't get too much closer to the lake because, as you can see, this is already a very popular spot. So we just decided it would be safer to park up here. But we still got a nice view.
Benny kitten. Benny, what are you doing?
Every time we stop somewhere, Benny gets in the RV, does a little walk around, maybe has a drink of water, definitely wants some food, and then goes straight under the covers.
So we're on a pretty big slant. As you can see, our eggs are going this way. All right, we've got our brunch in Marathon, Ontario, with a nice view of Lake Superior.
I love that their sign says that they're a superior community.
We are here on Pebble Beach, and I'll tell you, the water just looks crystal clear, doesn't it?
It almost looks Caribbean.
Yeah, it's just blue and turquoise.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful. Neither of us have ever been up here before, so very glad we're able to stop and have a look on our way, and have it be such a nice, beautiful day, unlike yesterday. So yeah, if you're ever coming through Marathon, Ontario, definitely come down and check out Pebble Beach. It's only about 10 minutes off the highway. And it's not windy at all. You know, they call it Pebble Beach, but these pebbles are pretty big rocks. Like, most of them are as big as my feet. Well, we are in White River, Ontario. It is still windy, and we've learned that this is the birthplace of Whinnie the Pooh.
One of the great things about road tripping is you find out different little random things. That's the town where it all began, when Harry Colburn was traveling across Canada to serve in the First World War. He stopped here in White River and learned of an orphaned bear cub, purchased the bear, and cared for the bear and managed to smuggle the bear to Europe as the unofficial mascot of his regiment. He took the bear to England, and then he was being sent to France to fight, and of course he couldn't take the little bear with him. So he gave little Whinnie, named after his hometown of Winnipeg, to the London Zoo. When he was finished serving, he realized that he could not bring Whinnie back to Canada, and so he donated her officially to the London Zoo, where she lived out the rest of her life and was a fan favorite with all the children of London. In particular, one little boy named Christopher Robin Milne, whose father, A.A. Milne, was a writer and created the Winnie the Pooh series of stories. Then in, was it 1960 or 1961, that's when Walt Disney purchased the rights to the Winnie the Pooh series and name. The rest is history. Yeah. So it all started here in Canada in Little White River. There you have it.
Now you know the rest of the story. We've just landed here at Scenic High Falls, just outside of Wawa, Ontario, and we're kind of scoping this out as a place to stay for the night. Came up on one of our boondocking sites, and you know, looks like it might be all right. But we're going to take a look around and see if this will be our spot. So we've decided this spot is at least good enough to have dinner and probably good enough to stay the night. Now I'll draw 2 treasure cards. Fire, fire. Ryan.
He can probably hear things and
You can probably see a lot
see
more
things
than
that we can't, so he's probably watching the waterfall. Tension. It's rising. That's a good game.
Well, you can see it's pretty dark outside now. You can't see the falls anymore. So I think we're going to start closing things up and settling in.
Yeah. Good morning. To give you a little update on the mouse situation. It appears we may have transported them from that last park, because Benny caught the second one in the night last night, very early on. Good, our little hunter. However, I think we've also heard a third one, which was not caught, unfortunately. On top of that, we're boondocking. I think we mentioned yesterday, we showed you the lovely site. And some no electrical and stuff, we're relying on our gas. And the furnace quit. Another thing to try and figure out. But first we gotta have some breakfast and some tea.
So it was a cold night last night. There is frost on the picnic table. The waterfall is steaming. And, as Mel may have told you already, our heat cut out in the middle of the night. So we have to try and go get that fixed. But, hey, we had warm blankets, so we were not cold. And we've got this beautiful waterfall with lovely mist. So, onward and upward we go. So, we still have mice, and our heater is broken to boot. So we got a couple troubles, but we are working on fixing them up.
Yes. So join us next week to see how that all works out. In the meantime, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, give us a comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.
And remember, as always, when you roam, everywhere is home. We just love to give. So, we still have mice, apparently, and I'm going to start over. Don't you know the rest of the story then?
No.
That radio show? It was a radio show from like not that long ago. It might even still be on, I don't know.
ABC radio host Doug Limerick was chosen as the show's new host. Cancelled after 3 weeks. Now you know the rest of the story.